going to start a practice for our final site. And this practice we're going to do together to prepare for our final site. So anytime you're ready to create a new project, come to the projects page, or at the top of your screen, you can go to project 2. You can either click on it up here for the drop down or view full list right there for the drop down. So I'll just do the easy way, view all projects. And the one we're looking for is WebLab. Remember, we are coding in WebLab of code.org. So that didn't work. So, and WebLab is right there. Click on it to open a new project. Okay, and where we are here, we're going to go ahead and start our document. We're going to name it our last name by renaming it our last name. And if you have to fast forward this video, you can, Flamingo, to where you need. This is going to be the whole HTML video. Watts, Flamingo, and then the period that you're in, so 7 or 8. And then save. And then we're going to open up a document that you have in your Schoology. You can go there, and as soon as mine loads, you're going to go to the pink Flamingo folder. That's where everything's going to be. And we're going to go ahead and click on Flamingo Fun website here. Okay. And the content that I'll be using is all in this folder. As it's opening, we'll get started in our project. Everything is loading very slowly today, I feel like. So let me go ahead and go back to this page. And, oh, that's not where I wanted to be. Right here, maybe. Nope. It's the finished one. And here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with an opening container on line 7. I'm going to open with the header. That's our container that's at the top of our site. I'm going to enter into the container my H1. This is going to be Flamingo, capitalized, fun, capitalized, exclamation, and a H1 close on the same line. I'm going to now close my header container with the close tag, enter. And then I'm going to open up my div container. I'm going to put an image in my div. So that image is going to come from that Flamingo folder, Flamingo image. You're going to go ahead and click on the image to enlarge it and get the link. Again, everything, sorry, is taking much longer. Click on it and then click on this word flamingo.jpg to download it to your Chromebook. And it should just download it right away. And then come back to your project. I'm going to close these to maybe make things move a little quicker. Okay, and then coming back to my project, I'm going to go ahead and add image, upload file, go to my recents, and choose that Flamingo, open. Okay, we're not going to rename this one and X out because it already is named what I want it to be called. So all I have to do for this one is go to the text box for the HTML, highlight it, copy it, and come back to my index page and paste, enter, and close the div. We're going to hit, you don't even have to hit save and refresh because it's already there. I'm going to enter the item description between those quotations, and I'm going to put picture of a flamingo. Remember, you're typing this in case somebody can't see, or if there's an error with my code. If my code was typed wrong, for instance, picture of a flamingo is what shows up instead of the actual picture, protecting my code. Okay, and then that's the close div. At this point, I should have no red errors on my screen. Everything should be coded correctly at this point. I'm going to open up another section, which is going to be called the main. Okay, main, and enter. And I'm going to go ahead and put in H2. And I'm going to go back to my flamingo folder. And I'm going to go into the flamingo folder. And I need the content. And we're going to do, this is how your final project's going to look too, is that you're going to have 2 headings and a paragraph. Okay. And I'm going to copy about flamingos, and I'm going to paste it with 2, paste, and close the H2. Okay. I'm going to then put a paragraph underneath of that. Okay. And I'm going to come back to the content, copy the paragraph information that ends with the word sky, this first paragraph. Okay. And I'm going to come back and paste it and end it after the word sky, close it. Okay. Enter. I'm going to repeat that process. Same thing that you'll do in your final. H2, I want another heading. I'm going to do how flamingos live. Copy. And come back to my project. Paste. Close it. I'm going to come back. Get the paragraph that goes with that. Copy. Go over to my code. Paste. I need to add the tags though, so I forgot. P and close after the word hatches. P, enter. And then I'm going to close the main. So again, at this point, no red errors. Enter. I'm going to open a section, another container. I'm going to set up a list by going OL, and I'm going to start with doing the LI open and the LI closed. And then I like to copy that line of code with the LI open and the LI closed. And what I like to do, for some reason my mouse isn't working. Okay. I like to highlight, really not working. Okay, let's see. I like to highlight this line of code, the LI open and the LI closed, and copy it 6 times because we're going to have a list of 6. I also forgot that we need a heading for our list, so we're going to put an H3 up in here. So go back and do that. I skipped a step. We're going to go over, wasn't thinking, 6 interesting facts about flamingos. That's our heading. So we're going to go ahead and put that with an H3 in there, H3 above our list. Then we'll go back to coding our list. Copy this 6 times. So copy and then paste it. So I have 6 of them, 2, 4, and 6. And then after the 6th, I close it. Then I go in and I go to my document and I find the single sentences that go for each item. And I paste them in between those LI open and those LI closed. Right in between here is where I type in those phrases or copy and paste them. I'm just going to go to the one I did earlier, and I'm going to paste this whole section so that I don't have to take up video time. You can individually paste those 6 things in between the list tags and then end your list. And then we're going to close the section. Okay. Then we're going to open an input tag. Okay. And in that input, I'm going to go ahead and type, this is a new type of input. We haven't done one like this. We did a text box last time. I'm going to do input type, hit enter, and we're going to do search. Oop. Okay. I'm also going to give it a placeholder because this created just the box. So if you look down what was created, that box. Placeholder will tell somebody what I'm looking for. So search 4 facts about flamingos. So now, and then the other side of that bracket. Now when you look at that text box, it has that information in there. Okay, enter. I'm going to create a button, so button. And I want the word search on the button, so I'm going to type search and button, close. Okay, enter. So now if I look, there's my search button. Okay, and then I'm going to type in HR tag. That's going to create a line. I'm going to create a footer, so that's my bottom container with a P in it of an ID. This is new, end. We're going to create that and see what that does later. Okay, I made this. Close the P. Oop. And then we're going to close the footer. And then I'm going to put one more HR line. Okay, so if I look down, that should be how my site looks. I'm going to delete any extra spaces I have, and that will be the end of my HTML for Flamingo Fun. Okay, you can use this video and code along. You've got to be